It's 5 o'clock again. That means I needed to go out of bed. Too bad. I was just sleeping so very well, and it was so very nice in bed and so very warm. But too bad, I needed to go up because I need to go to work again. This time it's a long working day until 6:30 in the evening. So 12.5 hours of work. Okay, well, let's do it. Just came back from work. It was a good day. Really nice material to drill because I've drilled today, and it went well. It was a long day, obviously, 12.5 hours, but it turned out well, and I'm just happy it worked all. So, I'm making dinner right now. Actually, I'm making chili con carne, one of my own recipes. So if you want some, come hang out with me and I will make you some and you can try it yourself. So there's actually something I want to share with you guys. Something that's bothering me a bit, not that much, but look, my dad has a car, a dream car, as he said it was. So it's a Subaru Impreza WRX STI. It has 300 horsepower and 365 horsepower. So it's really fast. It's really cool. It's low. It's really a sport car, you know, something they use in rallies and stuff. I actually love the car. Too bad it's too much money for me to buy it, but it's just a lovely car. And the fact is, he bought a new one. Well, that's not so hard. I mean, people buy new cars. The wife of my dad is not my mother, but it's my dad's new wife. Her name is Karina, and she's just a lovely woman. Just amazing, super sweet. I love her. But she has this pains in her back, and it's just all medical and stuff. And that's kind of the reason my dad needs to buy a new car or another car. So he's a fan of Subaru, and she is obviously a fan of Toyota. All Japanese cars. Myself, I love Japanese cars as well. I had a Nissan, well, two Nissans obviously. I had a Daihatsu. So yeah, I'm really into the Japanese cars. My dad has the Subaru Impreza WRX STI, and he's going to trade it for another car, for another Subaru. And this time it's a crossover. So he's going from 365 horsepower to 150. I mean, come on. That hurts. You're driving a race car and you're going to trade it in for a family car. Why the hell would you do it? Okay, obviously, his wife has pain in the back and needs a proper seat with good suspensions and stuff. But there are other options, not a family car like that. I mean, come on. I can't wrap my head around it. It's crazy. And he's just so gonna regret it. Well, I think he's gonna regret it. This was his second Subaru Impreza. Before this one, he had a blue one with all those stars in it and the logo of Subaru. But this time, it is a different one, a gray one. Actually, very, very, very nice. Not many in the world of this one. So yeah, I think he's gonna regret it because now he's going for a family car. It is higher. It's a crossover. Yeah, too bad. Too bad I don't have the money for it because I really would buy it from him. Because it's an awesome car. It's fast. It's furious. It's wow. And now this 150 horsepower. Well, if we are talking about cars, as I said before, I had a Daihatsu. I had two Nissans. I also had other cars. When I was 19, I got my driver's license, and I purchased a Opel. From day one, only problems with it. It was an Opel Astra, one from I think 1995. It was a somewhat bluish purplish one. I didn't really like it, but okay, it was my first car, and I can remember before I sold it, I was in a one-way street, and I was driving there in that one-way street, and there was a huge ass Mercedes coming in front of me, but it was in the wrong direction. So I thought, okay, this is a one-way street, I will not move along to let you pass. So I just drove forward, and it was and I laughed my ass off. His side, his doors, his bumpers, all scratched and stuff. Yeah, mine as well also, but my car was like 500 euros. His car was like, I don't know, a couple thousands of dollars, 10,000, maybe 20, maybe 30, 40, I don't know. So I laughed really my ass off. So after that car, I got a Daihatsu Sirion, a nice green one, the first edition of it. I think it was from 2000, not quite sure anymore. Also had some kind of problems with that car. I had the back wheels were completely out of balance every time, and I could go to the car garage and let them fix it. And after a month, it was the same. Even new tires wouldn't help. So I don't know what was wrong with it. Anyway, after a few months, I needed to sell it because I had a debt at the time. We lived without a car at that time. And after a few years, I bought my first new car. Well, not new, but second-hand. It was a Nissan Almera, a blue one. Nice star, this blue. I love the color. I loved the car. I actually loved the car. It was amazing. But too bad I crashed it into a side rail of the highway. It was a bit slippery on the road. It was on the highway, and it was just like eep! So airbags coming out and stuff, and it was just like totaled. We got a Fiat 600 from my grandpa that recently died back then, and Rowena was using that, so I could, because my car crashed and was totaled, I could use that car. And I used that for like half a year or something. And then we thought, okay, we're cosplaying and stuff, and we need more room, more space to take with us. And it's not fitting in a 600. So I bought my second Nissan Almera. Why? I loved the first one. It was amazing. Never had any problems with it. And then I bought this one. I went to a car company in Nijmegen. Not quite sure how it's called. But I bought actually a totaled car already. There was so much wrong with it. So much. Why did I buy it? Because I didn't know at the time. So please make sure if you buy a car, get something who has knowledge of cars, who can check things before you buy a car, otherwise it's a waste of money. So I bought this car, and like I went to the gas station, but because when you're buying a new car, 9 of the 10 times there isn't any fuel in it. So we needed to fuel it. And there was just a leak under the car of the fuel. So that wasn't good. So I needed to go back to the garage because I was like 5 minutes away from the garage after I bought it. And they just said, okay, no problem, we're gonna fix it. It's not your fault. We're handling this. So it took them about 2 hours to finally make it happen, to repair it. And after those 2 hours, I was just like, okay, my car is full now, I can drive back home. But because I had 2 hours wasted on waiting to get my car fixed, I was already late for work. And when I got to work, there was this like a huge ball or a string with I don't know what it was. It came out from the exhaust. I ripped it out and cut it off, threw it away, and I was like, okay, no problem. If this is the only thing, I can have it. After a while I thought, well, let's go to the garage. Maybe there's something more wrong, because it doesn't feel good. And they checked it for me, another garage, not the same garage, but a garage here in the place I live. And it was like, okay, dude, you really have some problems. Your brakes are not good. Your wheels are not straight, but like that. The steering column wasn't good. The thing to put your key in also wasn't good. And that was just the beginning. So the car at that time costed me like 2,500 euros. And to make it all and to repair it all, it would cost me 3,000 euros. So it was totaled already. I called back the garage when I bought it. And they said to me, yeah, sorry, nothing we can do about it. You bought it, bye. I was so angry at that time. Luckily, I was able to drive with that car for almost a year. I think around 10 months. Before I got a new car from my dad. A Toyota, because okay, Toyota, good car, Japanese, no, yeah, it's just Japanese, a Japanese car. It was a Toyota Corolla Station, and absolutely I loved it. It only used a lot of oil, so like 1,000 kilometers on 1 liter of oil, so that was quite much. But okay, they said in the garage, okay, no problem, can happen, just check it regularly and fill it when you need it. So I did that, and after that I had the problem that my engine blew up. So I didn't have a car yet, and that was like 5 months after I bought it. So my parents-in-law, they bought a new car as well. And I could get their old car, which is a Ford Focus, for like not really much money. And obviously we did it because we didn't have a car. I needed to go to work, and otherwise I would have really have a problem. So I bought that car and still driving it right now. But it's also it's a Ford Focus of 1999. So it's kind of an old car, but I'm thinking about getting another one. So I'm busy with that at the moment together with Rowena, and we'll figure it out. As soon as I know about a new car, you guys will know it. I will tell you. So that's about my story about cars. My cars, the cars I had, and all the trouble I had with them. So still, make sure if you buy a car, take someone with you who has experience, who knows stuff about the car, and check it before you buy it. Otherwise, it's a waste of money. It's almost 12:15 again. So that means a short night coming up again. And a long day tomorrow coming up again. Luckily it's Friday tomorrow. Last work day of the week. And then it's weekend. So I can actually sleep longer. And I have more time to do fun stuff. From here, I will say, sleep well, see you tomorrow.